This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening to all present for the session. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Pa. Good evening. So yesterday you were doing charting FM. No, you had done few charts yesterday. So today you'll do one thing. You're going to continue a few charts, and then in the meanwhile, probably till 6:30 we'll see how it could be done. Then afterwards, I'll take you through the Toyota case study, a new case study which we will do today. A very interesting one, little lengthier when compared to your other case studies. So far, you have done with Bangalore Cafe case, pharmacy case, and all that. Now, so this is your one more case, which is a Toyota case study. So this we will do it today. So before that, you just small practice with the charts, and then I will take you through the Toyota case study. Okay, just bring on the presentation again. Yeah. Right. So if you see here, you have various charts. Also, I'll also bring the Excel file here. Yes. So this is what you had done yesterday, right? You're done with the line chart. This is a multiple line chart. So multiple lines is depending upon the data what you choose. So you can get a multiple line chart. Clustered column chart, double bar chart, double line chart. A few of you are not able to get this dotted thing. So here I'll just tell you how you can get it actually. So for this double line chart, what you can do is in Excel, see. So if you can observe, this is called as actually we have a system in this line chart. One second. See what happens. I have this data, right? So if I have to insert a line chart, I'll go to recommended charts. I'll go to all charts. I'll go to line chart. Correct. This you have to take care. One of you were asking, right, ma'am, I'm not able to get this chart. To apply the line with markers. Line with markers to get that dotted line, stacked line with markers. So either of them you can apply and you can do it. Okay. So these two, anyone you can make use of that to get the chart. Okay, and this is a waterfall chart. So you can try out with waterfall chart. Okay, so this is your waterfall chart. So what I'll do is probably you can. Here there are two charts, so you can try with the first one. Okay, to get this waterfall chart. So I'll just put up this Excel sheet for you, so you can do this chart. Waterfall is here on the recommended charts. You have is waterfall chart. Okay. So I've just put this is a we are going to create the profit and loss account bridge. So we have sales, revenue, the cost of the goods sold we have subtracted, then the general and the other administration expenses, depreciation, interest, we have deducted all our expenses, taxes, and finally we arrive at the net profit. So this you can just put up the data first and then you can define this waterfall chart. So why don't you start doing this and then we'll go for the next chart, which is your profit and loss of your actual company. Okay. This also you can step up. So two charts you can take your time and do. Let's first start with this for waterfall chart. Come on. So why don't you do this? So put up the data. Yes. You start working on the same. In case if you have any doubts, you can just unmute yourself and you can ask me. I can also put up in the chat box. Yes, Pa. Are you able to do this chart? Have you done waterfall chart for the first one? Very good. So you're able to get the chart? It's like a stepwise data what you want to get in this waterfall chart. Very good. Okay. Right. So now you'll go to the next case for waterfall chart, which I'll give you now. Yes, Pa, you done with this chart? So both the charts have you got in the waterfall chart? Fine. We'll move on to the next set of charts. Very good, very good. We'll move on to the next set of charts. No, for this it's not required. Group chart. Yes. Pyramid, I will, yeah, I'll give you a clarity later. Probably, yes. The entire data you need not give. Okay, I'm talking about this data. Only this data. I'll just mark it in yellow. Okay, only for this data, you are going to prepare a pie chart, which I've had, not this huge one. Okay, only for this. So for this, you're going to prepare a pie chart. Okay, prepare a pie chart for the same. Yeah. So start working on the same only for this pie chart. Yes, pa. Is it pie chart being done? In case if you have any difficulty, any doubts, is there, please unmute yourself or you put up in the chat box. Don't hesitate. It's your class. Okay. So everything is going in a good flow. In case if you have any hurdles, please don't hesitate. So you're done with the pie chart. So we'll go with the next set of charts. Wait. Radar chart will appear. See, this is the case study which I have given. Work done and what is the benchmark construction and the actual benchmark. We say like budgeted and the actual, right? So this was the planned construction, but actual constructed was only 12%. So see, we have got the list of works done here. We have civil work, we have the parking area development, then we have the air condition, then the glass package, flooring, lifts, and lighting. So all these works are to be done. And what is the benchmark construction for civil work? It is 20% was set, but actually constructed was only 12%. Parking area development 25% was planned, but actually done was 17%. Air condition 30% actually was only 10%. Glass package 35% actually was 45%, flooring 40%, 25% was the actual construction, lifts 45% was the benchmark, but actual completed was 30, lightings 50, actually done was 30. Okay, so this how do you put up in a radar chart? As usual, you're going to complete this data and then select this data. Go to the insert tab, go to recommended charts. All charts, you have your radar chart here. This is how you're going to get a radar chart. So the blue represents what? The benchmark construction. This was the actual construction what you get. Okay. So you can try out this radar chart with various styles actually, which I have put up here. So start working on the same, complete the radar chart. Have you done with this radar chat? Yes, well, have you completed or you're still working on that? Good. So shall we start with the Toyota case study? Yes, all of you are ready for it? Okay. Yes. Now I will send that Toyota Word file as well as the Excel file through your WhatsApp, which you can download it and you can view that. First, you're going to view the Word file and then you'll go for the workbook. Okay. So we are going to do it together, or you're going to first observe how the cases are to be solved, and then you're going to do it by yourself. We'll see how it goes. So first, let me send the file to you in your WhatsApp group, and then we will start. Yes, I've sent both the files to WhatsApp. You can just download that file and you can just open that Word file first and you can go through the data once. So at least when 5 minutes has been given to you, I'm audible, right? Yes, students. Yeah. So what you can do is you are going to go through that case study. 5 minutes you just go through. Later on, I'll discuss about that. So first, you're going to open the Word file, and then we are going to go to the workbook. Fine. So 4 to 5 minutes has been given to you. Just go through the case study. I'll also put up on the screen here. Have you gone through the case study in detail? Because only when you go through, when you are solving the case, you'll be better. You'll be able to understand the case better. Otherwise, what happens? To solve that workbook becomes an issue. So, have all of you gone through the case study? Yes. Good. So, let me discuss the case study with you now. See here, we have the Toyota case study. Okay, so it's a dealership model which we are going to discuss. So Toyota Motors is in a business expansion in India. They are looking for new dealers in India. Now, how we have done the Bangalore Cafe pharmacy, where we are opting to take a franchisee and then start up a franchisee selling the medicines, the first case. Here also the same way. Toyota Motors company is looking for business expansion in India and they're looking for new dealers in India. So whether Mr. Sham should invest in this opportunity is the question. Okay, so Sham, if he starts this Toyota, okay, what in future, what things would he have? So that matters the most here. So Toyota has overall 67 dealers across the country. So this Toyota has how many dealers across the country? 67 dealers. And what is the annual sales of the company? The annual sales of the company in the last year was around 1 lakh cars, out of which uh, one thing, two more zeros should be added. Yet 12 lakh 50,000 car sales during the year 2021. With this, Toyota holds around 8% market share. Okay, and now wants to increase it to 15% by 2022. So it needs to increase a dealer network to 125 dealers across the country. So what happens, more the revenue generated, what happens is the company is growth graph will be increasing. It will not go down. So more we have dealers who are going to invest into this business. So the more the business is going to flourish. So I'll repeat from the start. It is a business expansion plan, Toyota Motors, and they're looking for new dealers in India who can invest into this business. Now, Mr. Sham is interested to invest in this business, but should Sham really invest in this opportunity? Would it be feasible to him? Okay, would he be able to make gains out of this investment? Is the question. Okay, so now we have a small history of the Toyota Motors company. Overall, across the country, it is having 67 dealers who are into this Toyota Motors business, and the annual sales for the company in the last year were around 1 lakh cars, and out of which, once again, yes. Yes, out of which 12 lakh 50,000 cars were sold during the year 2021. With this, Toyota holds around 8% of the market share. Now, Toyota wants to increase it by 15% by the year 2022, and so it needs to increase the dealer network to 125 dealers across the country. So presently it is having 67 dealers. From 67, it wants to increase to 125 dealers across the country. Okay. So here, how we are going to take this. Following chart shows the average sales witnessed by a Toyota dealer in 2021. Okay. Now, what are the models Toyota company is into? There is Prado, there is Fortuner, there is Camry, Corolla, Innova, and Etios Liva. Okay. And per month, how many units were sold? Okay, one unit of Prado was sold at a price of 30 lakhs, and on sales, the commission rate is 4% commission. Fortuner 12 units were sold and priced at 22 lakh per unit and charged at a commission of 4%. Camry again 1 unit was sold, priced at 20 lakhs, where a commission of 4%. Again, Corolla 10 units were sold, priced at 12 lakh each, and 3% commission. And Innova 50 cars, 50 units were sold of Innova, highest 10 lakh per unit, and then 3% commission. ETO Ziva 50 units of cars were sold, priced at 7 lakh per unit, and the commission rate is 2.5%. Okay, so this is a brief history about the business, what models they are into, and how many units are being sold. Okay. So the sales numbers are expected to increase by 10% per annum in the next years, where commissions are fixed for different models. Initial investment for renovation of showroom will cost for 25 lakhs. So now Mr. Sham plans to take loan from the bank. The same thing how you have done for the cafe and the pharmacy case. So total cost of renovation for the entire car showroom will cost you 25 lakhs. But so Sham requires 25 lakhs to renovate the showroom. But out of 25 lakhs, how much is the bank actually sanctioning? Okay, the next line gives the answer. Mr. Sham plans to take loan from the bank, but only 50% of the total investment. So okay, so it is a 50% of the total with the interest rate of 13%. Mr. Sham will run the business only for 5 years. So Mr. Sham, should he invest in this business or no is the question. So let's go for the dealer and the staff requirement. Now the dealer should invest in having a showroom. Of course, see once we are planning to invest into a car showroom, we cannot have the showroom alone. We must also have the godown, okay, to store the inventory. So, dealers should invest in having a showroom for display of cars and affecting the sales, as well as a godown, which is very important to store the inventory. Okay, to store the stocks, to store, like say, the parts of the automobiles for every purpose. So he must have two places. One is the showroom, the other is the godown. Okay, so So, what are the requirements? Now, if we have two requirements now, one we have is a showroom, and the other we have is this godown. So, if we talk about the showroom, okay, what is the area required? 15,000 square feet, okay, and godown is 30,000 square feet because in godown we store the bulk. So, there are two requirements. One is the showroom, second is the godown. 15,000 square feet requirement for the showroom, and the rental price for the same is 150 rupees per square feet per month. While it comes to go down, it is 30 per square feet per month. Okay, so here we have one more addition of expense where we have the operation and the maintenance expense, obviously, right? So maintenance cost is a part of that. So operation and the maintenance expense will increase every year by 15% of the revenue. So every year we have the operation expenses and the maintenance expenses, which will increase by 15% every year of the revenue. Okay, so this how we are going to take up. We'll just see here. So the next staff requirements very important. So we require a manager to run this business. Okay. Uh, One manager is required, and for him per month the salary is 35,000. Then again a sales rep, three sales rep, of course, three of them are required, and for each the salary is given as 25,000, and one admin. Okay, like one post of admin where two people are required, so the salary is given at 20,000 each, and of course for the go down, three people are required where the salary is 12,000 each. So every year the salary is increased by 10%. Okay. So here, manager, I'll repeat again. We require one manager, three sales rep, two admin staff, three for the to look after the go down. Okay, and the salary per person per month is being given here. The manager per month 35,000 salary. For the sales rep 25,000 per month salary. There are three people and two admin staff. 20,000 salary per month for two, and the 12,000 salary for three people to take care of the go down. Okay, and every year the salary is increased by 10%. It is mandatory. So, Mr. Shah now has required details of the franchisee to decide if he should take up this opportunity or no. Should he invest in this, what do you say, business or no, is the question. So, in which way we are going to get the answer? Now we have done two case studies, right? So, how we have got the answer that should he invest in this opportunity or no? So, what is the final result based on which we take the decisions? Can I have the answer from your side? Whether I should invest into this business or no? How do I get the answer? By calculation of what? Very good. It is IRR. So higher the IRR, higher. Very good. So higher the IRR, higher is the possibility I'm going to get more favorable returns if I invest in this particular project. So let's start. Now you open your Excel workbook where I've given as Toyota exercise. See why? Because if you understand the case study clearly, half the problem is solved when you're putting up the workbook. Otherwise, what happens? Case study, if you don't understand properly, all this will be, kind of confusion. So, if there is no clarity about the information, that's why I gave you time around 5 to 7 minutes to read the case study so that once you're clear with the case study, then to solve this case study becomes easier for you. Now, see, all has been spoon fed to you on the left hand side of the screen if you observe. Okay, if he has to set up a Toyota car showroom, what are all the basic requirements for him? Okay, now showroom 15,000 square feet, as I discussed, is required. Go down 30,000 square feet, and initial renovation cost is 25 lakhs as discussed. And of course, since both are to be taken on a rental basis, as discussed, that we require 15,000, 30,000 square feet. So total 6 months rental is, here actually it is 13.5, and for godown it is 54, okay, lakhs. So total capital required is how much? 21 crores 4 lakhs. This much is required. Okay, and what is the rental cost? Now rental cost is, of course, rent for the showroom is 150 rupees per square feet per month, and for the go round is 30 rupees per square feet per month. So that is the deposit. 6 months deposit we have to pay in advance for the showroom and as well as for the go down, and the renovation cost is 25 lakhs. So that much of capital is required to be invested to start up this business. So it is not a small amount, it's a huge amount. Okay, so here is the plan charted for you. Now, coming to the salaries, as discussed earlier, manager 1, sales rep 3, admin 2, go down 3. So, totally, so per month 35,000 into 12. All have been calculated for you. So, per month, now we want all these staff in the showroom, in the complete business. I can say showroom plus go down. So around how many people required? Three, four, five, six. Around nine people, nine members are required to take care of this, to handle this, to manage this. So per month, 1,86,000 goes away. Okay, from his pocket on account of salaries for the staff. Okay, and 10% every year is mandate as an increment in the salaries, and the operation and the maintenance expenses is 15% of the revenue. Okay, and as I've told you, 50% of the total investment is sanctioned as debt. Okay, remaining 15% obviously towards equity. And what is the rate of interest sanction for the loan? It is 13% per year. Okay, so the total debt raised is how much? 10 crores 7 lakh out of this total amount. and equity raise is 10 crores, 7 lakh. Okay, so let's begin this. Now, here, what you're going to do is you're going to give the complete estimation of your business. Okay, now now what table you are seeing in your Word document, no, this table you have to update it there. Okay, now we have got the models which are to be kept in the showroom. Okay, with which business has to be done. So here we have Prado, we have Fortuner, we have Camry, we have Corolla, Innova, and Etios. Okay. Now you have to update how many units are being sold per month, the estimate. So if you go to Prado, 1 unit is being sold. So update here as 1. Next, Fortuna, it is 12 units. So it is 12. Camry, it is 1 unit. Corolla, it is 10 units. Innova, it is 50 units. And ETOs, it is 50 units. Okay, and what rate it is being put up? Prado, it is 30 lakh sales price, so just submit it as 30 lakh. Next, Fortuner, 22 lakhs. What about Camry? It is 20 lakhs. Corolla, 12 lakhs. Innova, 10 lakhs. ETO, 7 lakhs. So what is the commission percentage? Then commission rupees is supposed to calculate. Commission percentage is 4% for the first 3. Till Camry it is 4%. And for Corolla it is how much? It is 3%, Corolla and Innova. And for ETOs it is 2.5%. Okay. Now you're supposed to calculate commission in rupees equals to amount into commission. So this is the amount you're supposed to get. 1,20,000. Yes. So please calculate this. So please complete this calculation fast. Then what is the total monthly sales equals to, take the sum function here. The total commission, 3,71,500. So make sure you do this, and then I will next go for the next step. Yes, are you done with the calculation of the total sales? Have you got it? No, total commission in the sense it is sum of, it's not exactly total sales actually. Number of units sold per model we have displayed, but so per unit you're going to sell, you're going to make the commission, right? So I'm telling in this terminology, it is not exactly the sales what we are defining. It is the sum total of your commission. So in the nature of sales made, we define this commission. It's not exactly commission becomes the sales. It can never become the sales. Only when you make sales, you achieve commission. Got it? So it's not exactly commission. It's not exactly sales. The commission. It is in the line of sales we earn commission. Is that clear? Yes. So commission cannot become sales. Sales cannot become commission. They're two different terminologies. But based on that, we define this. That's it. Okay. Now, so here, what you're going to do is, now the revenue you're going to put up here for year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4 and year 5. Now for year 1, what is the revenue? This is the revenue for year 1. Okay, and before you put up the revenue for every year, there is an increase of the revenue or no is what we have to check. Okay, so here we have, see. With this, Toyota holds around 8% market share. Now wants to increase it by 15% by 2022. It needs to increase dealer network to 125 dealers across the country. Okay. So the sales numbers are expected to increase by 10% per annum in the next years. So sales numbers are expected by 10% increase. So every year there is an increase of 10% here. So in the first year, this is the amount. So here actually it is monthly if you observe. This you have to make it annually first. So you have to select this amount into 12. So you get for the first year as this amount, and year 2, year 3, year 4 we have 10% increment. So equals to this. How you do the earlier cases, 1 plus 10%. Okay, so like this you're supposed to get. So till the which year? Till the fifth year, you'll have the calculation like this. So you can do this and you can stop. So that tomorrow we are going to complete this PAT calculation as well as the cash flows and come to the IRR calculation here. It's a huge case study after the two case studies. Okay, so but it's very interesting, very easy to put up. So you just going to update till the revenues and then you can save this. Please don't forget to save your case study so that tomorrow we can complete this. Otherwise, you have to rework from the beginning. That's why. Okay, so save it and we will continue in the next class and complete the PAT calculation and the arrival of the IRR calculation. Okay. Fine. So see you in the next class.